I'll be honest with you, man. Uh, there isn't like a real challenge that I can really speak on.
Oh, you got
Um,
life on easy mode? Is that what we're talking about? You got life on
you
easy
know,
mode?
sometimes sometimes you go through weeks where it's like, okay, I finally had a week where I didn't
Oh, so
have
you
to
had a
like.
good week.
I finally had a good week where I wasn't shot
Must
at,
be
or
nice.
or I wasn't cut off in the road. Like
Uh-huh.
sometimes you have those weeks, man, where like things kind of fall in place and fall in order.
Yo, you know what?
You don't have no real issues, so
You
it's
know
not really
what?
anything I can think of right now.
I'll give you one.
Yeah,
Even with what you said, sometimes it's a challenge to because I've had that.
yeah.
I've had that. And it's like, but I'm still like, when is it gonna
Yeah,
happen?
see, that's that. See, that's
When
that.
is it gonna
It's that
happen?
paranoia. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
waiting for the other shoe to drop.
yeah.
So that in and of itself is kind of like a challenge, at least for me. Like when I have those kind of moments, maybe you're better at it than I am, but it's like
Yeah.
when when it's good, like
hmm
to be able to like live in that moment
Yeah.
and to be like, it's good.
hmm
Relax, bro. You're safe.
Yeah.
You're fine. You know what I mean? You're fed. You know what I mean? You're sheltered. Like
hmm
you don't have the worries of really like is my world going to come crumbling down? Like you
Yep.
can accept that, and it's okay to accept that.
hmm
So you know, hey, shouts out to you for being able to conquer that already. But
Yeah.
for me, I still be a little bit on edge when stuff be going fucking too good.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's also the difference that we have as far as perspective, because there may have been challenges that I experienced this week, but I just didn't notice it.
But you know what I wonder about that is
Mhm.
because it could also be like
I
because
think it's a
if you're
half
just
glass empty, half glass full kind of thing.
maybe, but I'm just thinking like if you're sometimes people let stuff roll off their back all the time to where like they build up a
That's true.
callousness.
That's true.
They build up a
hmm
callousness and they're like, oh, they don't
hmm
really feel it because they just like
hmm
develop such a shell to like, oh,
Yeah.
well, shit's always gonna go wrong for me anyway. So like when
Yeah.
it goes wrong, you're like, that's
That's
just
true.
your
That's a
new
good point.
normal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Do you think you think that maybe for yourself, do you feel like you have a tough exterior? So like these
Mhm.
things don't like something that would like devastate somebody else and
Mhm.
be a challenge for somebody else is not for you. It doesn't happen for you, or
I
what
think
do you
it.
feel about that?
No, I think that's an excellent question. I would say that probably was more of my mindset when I was younger, like around my college years. And just those years, oh man, because those years were hard. Like from college to like really like um transitioning into like full adulthood and really like being on my own. I mean, since technically I kind of been on my own for a while, anyways, but like just really figuring out what you're gonna do with your life and how you're gonna sustain yourself, and obviously being able to afford a place to live and all these different things, responsibilities and all that stuff.
Yeah. But
It could be
those are those Maslow's hierarchy of
yeah,
needs kind of thing where it's like
yeah, absolutely,
the basics. Do I have food? Do I have
yeah,
shelter? So
yeah,
yeah. So of course,
yeah,
during those formidable years, it's like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah,
bro, I'm trying to
absolutely,
freaking get a check.
bro.
I'm
Listen,
trying to get
like
a check. I'm trying to get from point A
bro,
to point B. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, and that's a fact. Like I think I absolutely thought that way for sure when I was younger. I would say in the past several years where I've gotten to a place where I'm able to like pay my bills on time. I don't have to use a credit card to make payments.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I want to order something, I can go order something. If I want to go to a restaurant, I can do that
Yo,
without stressing about the check.
low
I ain't got to
key.
be like making calculations in my mind. Like if I just do this and I move this,
I don't
I
mean
ain't
to
got to
laugh.
do that no more.
I don't mean to laugh. But people are really living like that, bro.
I'm trying, bruh. I'm trying to. It's real out
No, but
here.
like not that you did
For
that, but
real.
I was living like that.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
of
I'm saying?
course.
So like, bro,
Yeah, I
during
was
that
living like that
struggle,
for 85% of my life. Like,
you know what
let's
I'm
keep it
saying?
a bean.
We
Yeah,
just like it's a thing where like we just make it over the horizon, and you just
yeah,
now seeing what it's like for regular people. So like,
yeah.
one of the things is I have friends
Mhm.
who still would not use auto pay just in case. Would not use auto pay
Bro,
just
I
in
got
case.
everything on auto pay, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. But the thing is, I understand their mindset though, because I was
Yeah,
there. I
just
was
in
there.
case. Yo, I used to be so
Yeah.
mad when Bank of America I used to like bank with them. Like that was my first bank account back in the day, right?
Yeah.
And I used to get mad. I guess when like they have the thing where you have overdraft protection, right? So it's
Oh
like
my God.
you swipe your card for
Yeah.
Gatorade somewhere, and you got the Gatorade. It's approved.
Yep.
You walking on your way, you swinging that bit down. You ain't savoring it for the $30 Gatorade that it is, because that's what the overdraft protection fee was.
Yeah.
Every time they did the fee, they hit you with the $30 fee for the overdraft protection.
Absolutely.
It's a $30 Gatorade drinking now, bro. If I would have known, I would have been like, yo, this is just like Ciroc or something. You know, you know what I mean? I would have enjoyed it that much better. But it's like, I was like, yo, why can't you just turn that bitch off and just say decline? Just say decline. Yeah. Like, I'm really just trying to put like $5 of gas in my car. Trying to put $5. Like, bro, just say decline. Tell him he ain't got it. You don't need this Gatorade today. You don't need that $5 gas today.
No, bro. Take that Gatorade, bro. Don't worry about it. You good. You good. Take that Gatorade, bro.
You sure? You sure? Me? I got it. You know, all right, cool. Walking on my merry way. No, they hit you upside the head with that feed. What you was thinking?
Bro, you know they like pool sharks for real. They're like sharks for real. These banks, bro. These banks are like sharks for real, bro.
Yeah, so I get it.
They play. I
get it. Why you wouldn't want to put your shit on auto pay, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
But that's just all to say how sometimes when you do have some wins, we should take some time to celebrate the wins.
Absolutely.
Live in that moment and just like accept it that you like. Because that's the point. We're working for this, aren't we?
We're working
to get for these type of goals, right? So it's like you did it. Not that to say we're at the finish line, but it's like you hit a milestone. That's a good thing. Celebrate.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Live in that moment. Do better for yourself. Love yourself better. If you can treat yourself a little bit more. You know what I mean? Every once in a while. Maybe just buy that thing or go to that dinner or see that show that you probably wouldn't have done before because you was in a different situation. Man, your situation different. It's okay. You'll be fine. You know what I'm saying?
You shouldn't. And this is something that I was thinking about earlier. You should be setting a new standard for yourself.
Right.
Like every so often, you know what I'm saying? Like I've attained this level. Okay, what's next? Like I should, you know what I'm saying? Like I should be able to continue to do this so that I am consistently on an incline and not like dipping or like on a.
But no, sometimes you have fallbacks. You know what I mean? But,
it does. But those fallbacks
can lead to a good comeback.
Exactly. But those dips, but like they'll even tell you this even with the stock market. Even if you see some dips, as long as you see like it's still steadily progressing, even with dips, that's a good investment. Because at the end of the day, like investing is not without its risk.
Sure. Right? It's a long-term view, especially
the long-term view.
If you have for yourself a long-term view, you'll notice that your progression is like increasing. Though when you zoom in and you see some really bad segments in there, you're like, oh, that was nasty. I took a tumble. You know what I mean? I went back 2 steps. But your trajectory was still, you know what I mean? So just like hang in there. Enjoy the wins, you know what I mean, and set a new standard for yourself and just keep making higher goals.